I must certainly say that you should come to India for learning yoga because it is the home of yoga. The whole thing, it's part of the culture, it's part of the life, and part of the nature also. So, to come to India and undertake a course of yoga is something totally different than what you could get elsewhere in the world. Of course, the training can be the same, but the atmosphere, the feelings, the nature of the people, how they converse with you, how they communicate with you, it's a completely different thing. And people are more, the teachers, especially the yoga teachers in India, they are trained in a very, very different way than what you usually see in the Western schools. They are from the age of 3 onwards, they go for a class with a master. Their parents send them to some masters. And then they are trained. Even you will be amazed to see how children are really trained with not big facilities, maybe not even a mat to do the yoga. They do on the floor. And so this is the children who later became masters. They came through all these kinds of very, very natural, down-to-earth system. So when you learn from such a person who is really born, brought up in India, trained under a great master, and now became a teacher or maybe a master, it will be a totally different experience. Their humility is really, really different. They are down to earth. They are really very open and having great patience to listen to the students. So, in the point of view of learning, certainly this is going to be a great experience for a person who comes from a very modern world to a little, I should say, reminds of an ancient culture to study yoga. That means come to India and learn from where the yoga system evolved. And that if you ask me, I certainly would propose to go to India, to the home of yoga, stay there for some time, find out your master, and then do intense training there for some time. And then it will assimilate. And that culture will also become part of your life. That is very important. Otherwise, it will be something like a gymnastic exercises, which many schools are doing, which is totally different from the concept of yoga. So if you really want to get the concept of yoga, certainly you should go to India and do the course. This is what I recommend.